We are. Got the music up and going. Maybe I should scoot this over just a little. No, that seems like that's centered there. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Are we all in our places with bright, shiny faces? Well, this is the way we start out our day. All right, so I have my usual equipment over there. The pattern today is going to be somewhat familiar for you, but it's designed to help us work with different tempos and also whether to step or to tap. It's like the first part, step, touch, under, over, over, which you've done. But then it goes into a different rhythm, and that's actually kind of what happens before we fall down. You know, when we're out walking and then we kind of lose our balance, we're not sure if we should step or not step or in which direction to go. So there will be some options, and it's not going to be a challenge. I just wanted to let you know that's kind of the thinking for today. So, do I look any older? Well, certainly I'm not going to act any older. So let's get to this. Let's get to this. Step and a touch to the right, to the left. This is where I remind you about all the safety. How to step properly on the surface that might have carpet on it by picking up your feet instead of just sliding them over. To hold in our belly, to lift up our chest, and to pay attention. So how is your body feeling? Does it feel a little or I'm pretty good this morning. Bring your foot behind you, tap it back. This could be as little as just touching it, or it could be crossing it. So you're just feeling it out right now. Make a little figure eight with my arms. Push both arms back. And now bend the knee and bring it up towards your backside. Always belly in, chest up. That's what I say to myself when I work in my yard. Lends a lot of support. Tap your toe in front, push forward. Cross your arms and put the heel out. Pump your elbows in. March wide. So you're going to set your feet for some squats. Some people like them a little more narrow. Some like them a little more wide. Back two, up two. So the hips drive back. That way you can mitigate the amount of pressure on your knees, not too much on the toes. Now how low ought you go? I don't know. So I've been recently marking my squats with an elbow to my knee. And if that helps you get a little lower, you can use that, or you can brace. All right, let's go a little faster. So, driving a little bit of circulation from my heart down to service the big muscles in my legs and my glutes. Last 4. Stay up, raise your heels. Heels up. Stand on one foot and circle the other foot. Could do this up in the air. Could do this with the foot on the floor. Other side. So you make that ankle go around. I do my wrist because I think that feels good to my wrist when I pick up my weights and tubing. Bend both knees and prop yourself up on your arms. My knees are bent, my belly is in. So keep the right arm and the right knee bent as you mirror me. Slowly straighten your left leg and reach your left arm up. Easy does it. Coming back down, both knees are bent. Now you stay propped up on that left arm with the knee bent. Straighten your right leg and reach up. So you go slow and feel it out safely. Coming back center, take your right foot to step back. Drop the heel, lift the heel. Heel up and down. Remember, the feet are not right one behind the other, but open at your hip distance. Keep the arms going, hold the heel down. Keep those arms going, hold that back heel down. Front knee bent, maybe you feel a little balance challenge on this. Hands on your hip, raise the back heel, bend the knees, rock the hips forward, lift up the chest. So both knees are bent, maybe even sink a little more, the hips forward. This is our stretch region. You can stay here, you can hold on to something, you can lean over for a little more. Stand on that back foot, lift the toes of the front foot, sink into your hamstring. So I don't know why, but some people put their hands on their hips. I think it's better to have it on your thighs so you give support to your back. I mean, you still want to hold in your belly. And you almost arch the back, so you're really bringing some ease into the hamstring. Tighten the belly, roll yourself up. Now that left foot goes back and up. This time I'm going to bring the elbows up like a little cactus. Drop the heel, drop the heel. Hold the back heel down and see if you can get your hands to hold together any way that you want. Now this one's a little freaky because your hands are behind and we always have that need to have our arms in front in case we tip over. So get grounded, ground yourself, open up your shoulders, hands on your hip, raise the back heel, bend both knees, tip the pelvis forward. Lift your chest up, maybe go a little deeper if you'd like a little bit more. Again, if you need to settle yourself on something, otherwise you can raise the arm, lean over. So you're feeling that back leg, front side of the back leg. Release and step onto your back foot, lift the toes of the front foot, chest up as you lean forward for that hamstring stretch. You know, this is kind of old school, but I still think it's important to prepare the body for a movement. Like if I'm going to kick my leg, I don't want to pull my hamstring. And we're going to be doing a step back on the ball of our foot, so I'm going to make sure my Achilles tendon is, let's go this way. Yeah, I don't want to strain anything, so I want to make sure I'm already warmed up. So this will have a two-step, so let's see how much space we have. Two-step right, two-step left. Do you have enough room? Because if you don't, you can angle a little bit, and that way you can kind of stay in your parameters. Keep going, two right, two left. I know Sandy will want me to turn this down a bit. Now go back to single step touch. This is a pattern that's going to be familiar to you. So on the single step touch, right, left, I push the right arm when the right leg goes, the left when the left. Right push, right lift, left lift. Look familiar? Now you can make a little more by dipping. Do you see how I'm kind of dipping into it? So that's the part one. And the part two is two-step right and left. Let's do that. Two-step right, two-step left. And notice my elbows are up, but my shoulders aren't. Hold your shoulders down. And you can raise the knee, but if that feels a bit much, tap your toe. Let's put those two things together. Single, step, touch, and push. Two more sets. Last time. Two right, two left. Now I am grounded. At some point you may want to do a little skippity-doo, a little slide over, but you get to do what you want. Okay, back to the beginning. Single, push. Again. Two right, two left. Keep your elbows up, but relax your shoulders. From the top, single push, go. Again. Two right, two left. One more time and we'll add the next part. Repeat. Two right, two left. So the next time you go left, you're going to step back on the right foot, step back. Let me show you from the sides. So some people might drop the heel. Some people might step on the ball of the foot. If you know you have tight Achilles, ball of the foot might be better. And as you step back, I'm pushing my arms forward. So it's a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You can vary this by adding a cha-cha instead of waiting on the count 4. Cha-cha-cha, cha-cha-cha, step, 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 step. If that feels like I haven't had enough coffee for that, you just step back and together. Two more. From the beginning, to your right, step, touch, push. Again. Two right, two left. Again. And you're going to step back on the ball of the right foot and push. Or cha-cha-cha. So we'll take it from the top again. 5, 6, 7, 8. Repeat. Two right, two left. Monitor your breath. Make it more if you're ready for more. Step back with your right foot and push toward me. Push and 1, 2, 3. Ready for the next part? No arms. Right foot's going to cross over in front of you and step. Step down and lift your heel. So we've changed the accent. Drop down your left shoulder, drop down your right shoulder. Split the arms. Maybe the back arm lifts. See how your shoulder feels about that. Keep looking forward. You don't need to be turning, just stepping across yourself. That sometimes is needed when you're out and about. Coming from the beginning, step, touch, right. Here we are at the top. Two step right and left and right. And you're going to rock back on your right foot and push forward. We'll do 4 more. Right foot back, left foot back. Now that right foot's going to cross over in front. We're going to go over this way. Down, down, down. And the back heel comes up. I like this one. I think it's very stylish. So in the combo, this is only done 3 times. So 3, 2, now march. Now your march could be a march, or it might be a march around in a circle. That's not for everybody. But you'll come to a march for 4 counts. So here's the next part, beginning with your left foot, touch. So this is the end of our combo, and rather than step touching, we're touching out and stepping together. This often gets people a little flustered. It's a slight push off, and so that you don't add pressure to the knee, turn the body so your knee is tracking with your hip as opposed to pushing it out, which I'm not saying is a bad thing, but if you have some issues with your knees, it could be problematic. You can do 1 arm, you could do 2 arms, you could be zippy or grounded. There's another part to this, and that's doing twice, double, double, double. 2 times the leg goes out and in, out and in, out and in. Don't worry about the arms. Get solid with the leg pattern. Now we put these 2 together, and the pattern becomes single, single, and 1 double. Here it is. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. So this is the end of the combo, and I've put you on your left leg to lead. That means when I finish doing this, I'm going to step to my left with my arm pushing away. Here it comes. Do it again. So you see what happened? My left foot was going out and coming back, but now I'm stepping onto it. A pattern change, a weight distribution change. So we do the same order of operation on the left side. Let's go 2 and 2, elbow up. Make it a little more intense if that's within your ability today. From the beginning, on the left, push away single, and repeat. Let's go 2 and 2. Yeah. Back to the beginning, single push. Once again. 2 and 2. Now here comes that rock back, but you'll be stepping back with your left foot as you push forward. Cha-cha-cha. For those who cha-cha, you can cha-cha. Push forward. Now remember, you either step on the ball of the foot, or it may be better for you to actually drop that heel down. But there's a concern about Achilles. From the beginning, left side. Again, use your legs. 2 left. Again. Left foot rocks back with or without cha-cha. So we'll do this on the left side from the beginning 1 more time. Then we add the crossover, knowing it's coming ahead. To your left, step touch. Again, pick up your feet. 2 left, 2 right, head up. And breathe. Okay, here's where the left foot rocks back. So it's going to be my left foot crossing over, and it's down. So the rhythm has shifted a little. Still moving from left foot to right foot. Dropping my shoulder, lifting the back arm, without any pain to my shoulder. So everything's leading on the left. We'll go back to the beginning in 4, 3, ready to do single step touch to your left. Repeat. Go 2 and 2, elbows are up. Again. Here comes the rock back, left foot goes back first. Now my left foot's going to cross over. So you remember when we did this on the other side, how many we did? We did 3, and then we marched, jogged, turned a circle, and last 2. Now count the 3. 3, 2, 1, march your jog. So you know you could turn or not, but you should be jogging on your right foot. Single lunges. As we build this last step, where the final form of it is the single, single, double. Reminder, turn your hips, save your knees. Double or nothing. You can do arms or arms. So now let's do the real step. Single, single, double. You gotta think. It's a single. Single, now a double. Single, single, 2. 1, 1, 2. Last time. March in place. All right, let's grab a little sip of water. You've been doing great. Be aware of your heart rate. Oh, dang, I forgot to tell us to set our watches. You know, I only have so much room up here in my head for stuff. I did charge it, so I know I have lots of time. Not an indoor walk. It's a mixed cardio. Okay. All right, so we have the whole combo. The only thing I'm going to caution you on is when you do 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then into your lunges. But I'll give you enough notice ahead. Y'all done sipping? Right side, single, push away. It's, let's do it again. Get with it. 2 and 2, get off the couch, let's do this. 1 more. Right foot, step back and you push. 2 more, then your right foot's gonna cross over and we do a total of 3. 3, 2, 1, march. 1, 2, 3, 4, single, single, double. Single, single, double. Couple more, are you on your left side? We would hope. So that went fast. But that's how it goes. Get ready for your left side, starting from the beginning. Single, step touch. Repeat. 2 and 2, elbows up. Now the left foot crosses over and you step down. Only 1 more. March. 1, 2, 3, 4, single, single, double. We're at the beginning on the right side. Step touch, push away. This is it. Come again. 2, 2, elbow up. Focus. Once more. Right foot rocks back as you push forward. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Now your right foot's going to cross over, step down. And march your jog. Single, single, double. Again. So that puts us on the left side. Think ahead. I'm going to do a step, step touch. Repeat. 2 and 2. Repeat. Here comes the rock back, but it's your left foot going back 4 times. Left foot crosses over, step down. And jog. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. Did I catch you doing 4, not 3? All right, I'm on the right leg, left leg. You with me? We're at the beginning. Right side, step touch. And repeat. Pretty soon we just do one of these. 2 and 2. One more. Use your right foot, step back as you push forward. Cross over right foot, count them. 3, 2, 1, march, jog. Single, single, double. So on the next side, the left side, we're only going to do one of the single push the arm under. Here it is. Single push. 2 left, 2 right. Go now. Rock back left foot. 2 more of these. Cross over with your left foot. There's 3. 1, 2, 3. Jog. Lunges, single, single, double. Last time, we're back on the right foot. Step, touch, push. One of these. 2 step, go. Rock back, right foot. 2 more. Right foot crosses over. Count. 3, 2, 1. March or jog. Lunges. Double. Lunges. Double. Left foot does step, touch, push away. Now 2 times left. Rock back on your left. Push. Left foot's gonna cross over. 1 more. March or jog. 1, 2, 3. Lunges. You don't have to turn. All right, we're at the beginning. Step touch. Do 2. Rock back. 2 more. Cross over right foot. Count. 3, 2. March or jog. La la lunges. Single, single, double. Last time. Left side. Push under. Now 2. Rock back. Twice more. Left foot's going to cross over. We go. 3, 2. March or jog. La la lunges. 1 more. Okay, last time through on the right side. Single. If you had some issues, fix them. 2. Rock back. Cross over. 3. Right leg. Left leg last time. March or jog. La la lunges. 1 more time. Left foot. Push under. We go. 2 and 2. Rocking back and push. Twice more. Left foot's going to cross over and you step down. 3, 2. March your jog. Ready for your lunges. 2. Last time. March 3 and knee. Hey. Hey, 1, 2, 3. You know, you can, if you have space, move forward and back. I don't do it because I think it's weird when I zoom into you. Diagonal. Straight on. Diagonal. Straight on. All right, we're going to make a square around your room. Turn to your right. Turn to your right. Your back is to me. Turn to your right. One more turn to your right, and we're back. Step, pull your heels back, singles. Monitor yourself, whether that's checking your device for a pulse check, going old school, or just perceiving your exertion. Slow this down. Same move, but we go down in a squat and lift up that heel. A moment of balance. As you contract your hamstring, keep your head up. If you feel your back, you can brace. I'm not reaching my arms out, I'm just bending them. Let's do 4 more. Last 2. And swing your arms. And across the chest. And wave at me, hey. Hey, big concert tonight. A fundraiser of some amazing artists tonight for the fire victims. It's going to be a lot of money to fix. All right, let's grab tubing, water. All right, we're going to do bicep curls with the tubing. Now, you may not have an appropriate tubing, so yes, you can use your free weights. So go ahead and get whatever tool you would like to use, be it free weights or tubing. For those of us doing the tubing, could you do it seated? You could, but I'd rather you stand up. So you can stand with one foot, make sure it's anchored down, your elbows are in. If you have this tubing, it rolls into the palm of the hand, and you bend the elbows, keeping them by your side. Now maybe that's not enough for you, so you step in with 2 feet, anchor, and maybe that's not enough, and you don't have a thicker band. So maybe for you, you widen your stance, putting more tension on your band. And here's my caution to you. I saw a lady doing this yesterday in my class. I tried to correct her. She was just going to do it her way. Now check your stance. We all have certain things. I tend to be a hip hanger, so make sure you're standing up neutral and you're not going forward. Do you remember the cheat I gave you? If you get tired with 2 arms, you keep going with 1 arm, alternating. So you get to work for stamina, endurance, keep good form, stay grounded, and breathe. I know you can quit, try not to unless you have to. Here's your out, use your out if you need to, don't just stop. Last one. Now everybody get a little slack in the band, and we're going to go to the opposite side of the arm. Bicep, tricep, you're right. If you have tubing, hold it in your right hand with the palm through, drape it over the same shoulder. Right hand, right shoulder. Left hand comes in front to anchor it. You can just press it, or you can grab it, as opposed to grabbing behind. I see people do this. I don't think it gives you all that you need. Plus the tubing digs into your shoulder. If you're not using tubing, take a free weight, ground yourself, tip forward, and you start with your hand at your pocket, and you just straighten the elbow back. You know that. So I'm going to stand 1 foot forward, and I work. So a neutral wrist, the tubing is so great because it's easier on your shoulder. And it really pretty much isolates the tricep. You're still in charge to make sure that elbow fully straightens, doesn't just go like this, has to go all the way back. So we're going to do 3 pulses and relax. 3, 2, 1, and relax. So it goes straight, a little bend, straight, a little bend, straight, and a big bend. You do the same thing if you have a free weight. You would think for as hard as I work my triceps, they would be more impressive than they are. Okay, last time of the 3. And we'll do one more set of single. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. One more. And release. I'm going to go ahead and give myself a stretch on that right arm. Take the tubing out and go like this. If you have a weight, take it out and just hold your elbow up. All right, other side. So if we don't give ourselves flexibility, reaching up to catch that itch in your back becomes problematic. Here's the tubing handle over my left shoulder, right hand, and then I go straighten and bend. So I don't let that band go slack. That's what it likes to do. I want to have control all the way through. Sorry about wrong my foot here. If you're using free weights, why do I ask you to lean a little forward? So you get a little more gravity. With tubing, you don't need to do that. So that's another good reason to use tubing. Each time, elbow fully extends and you straight. And you're breathing. So I'm going to do the pulse 3. So I go push, release, push, and down. Straighten a little bend, straighten a little bend, straighten a little bend. And each time I fully straighten, and oh my gosh, I feel it. Ay, ay, ay. Two more of this pattern. Hang with me. I feel it. All right, now we go straight and bend. Let's go ahead and finish this out. 8, 7, 6. You should feel that muscle group working. There's 3 of them. Get all of them to participate. Last 2. I'm going to put the tubing down and stretch my shoulder and my tricep. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to grab a sip of water because I didn't get one when I was getting my tubing, so I owe me a little whistle. You don't need a chair, but if you need a chair, it's okay to bring that out. Let's grab light weights. So this one has a balance element. If you're going to use the chair, you're going to want to hold on to it, and then you'll just do one arm because the legs are going to do something. So the arms are pretty easy. They start at your shoulders. This isn't over the head shoulder press. Remember, for me, it's not here. That's not so practical. My over the head is more out in front. Having this over there, I reach up and get something from them. So we're working more functionally, and if you think the weights that you have are not appropriate, get some lighter ones, or just don't use any at all. So what will happen is a couple of things. Overhead, down to your side, lateral raise, back to your shoulder. Overhead, down to your side, lateral raise, back to your shoulder. Overhead, down to your side, lateral raise. Now let me explain the lateral raise. Tradition is palms down, no higher than your shoulders. Many people find it's much more suitable for the shoulders to have the palms forward. And if that even feels like too much, you bend the elbows, so when you come down from above, you just stay here and you lift the elbows. shoulder work. Oh, but wait, there's more. Now you can do just that, which you're fine to do, or you can put one toe lightly on the floor or hold it up, and then you go. So, you be you, and let's begin. Tighten your belly, go up and down, side and down, up and down, side and down. I'm not rushing it, I'm working on my form, my control, blow. Let me show you your options. Couple more. Let's do one more all together, up and down, and to the side. And rest. So if you did one leg, you get to rest, and then we'll do the other leg. If your hands need a rest, you can put the weights down. You ready? Other side. Up, down, out, down, up, down. Ooh, this side's tricky for me. Use your options. These are your shoulders. Don't abuse them. Just make them a little stronger. I don't know, the second set's harder. Two more. Last one. Now I neglected to show those of you who might have been having a chair, but hopefully you figured it out. If you had the chair, you had the arm. Yeah, okay. Let's bring the chair out. Come on, out. Come on out. So, you can use weights or not. I'm gonna lay across my chair. Maybe you'd rather have an ottoman or something. And maybe you need a blanket or a pillow or a towel to make it more comfortable for you. So I'm going to set the weights. Scoot this over a little bit. And they're going to be on the floor. And I'm going to lay on my belly. So I'm lucky my chair's soft. I know not all the chairs are like that, so make it comfortable because I'd like for you to lay on your belly. I'll give you an option if you'd rather not, which is to be in the chair. And we'll be doing bird dogs. So I'm going to show you the laying on the belly. I come to my chair, I lay over, and I find my weights. So for me, I can touch my feet and I can touch my hands on the weight. Now feel free to watch so you're not twisting your head like I'm doing. First time we're just going to go around, how does it feel to lift an arm? And then how does it feel to lift one leg? And you may notice that I'm not bending the knee, I am straightening the leg, so I'm lifting from my hip extensors. Then once I've gone around and I found out that nothing hurt when I did it, I might consider going opposite arm, opposite leg, and again I work at a slow pace. For those of you whose chair doesn't work or you don't like it, you get here, and you can do this with or without weights. This one is risky. I've had people fall over. I think I told you about Helen. So again, you will go through one arm at a time. You can do that now while I'm explaining. And then if you feel safe enough, you'll do opposite arm, opposite leg. Because what's the worst that can happen? You can fall off and break your hip. You can. So you don't have to use weights, and you don't have to lift opposite arm, opposite leg. I'm going to go down on my belly because that would be my preferred position. So did everybody test the waters? Because we're going to go right to it. I don't care which arm and leg, you're just gonna alternate. You're gonna go slowly. First thing you do is zip your zipper. Here we go. Can you hear me breathing? Now my core really has to participate. The load from my weight of my arms and my legs emanates from my core. 2 more. And you can rest. If you're down, just be like a wet noodle. If you're up, you can get out of the position for a moment. Watch blood pressure. So now I'm going to do the hamstring curl. Whereas before I said don't bend the knee, now I want you to bend the knee. As you bend the elbow, so if I were on the chair, maybe no weights in my hands, maybe weights in my hands doing the chair, and I'm going to go back and lay over my chair. So those are your choices. Pick one. Sitting on the couch is not one of them. Okay, when you're ready, I'm ready. You're going to be able to do a little faster tempo on this. Eight more. Well, since I'm already down, I'm going to tuck my little weights right under my chair. Bring myself up off the chair. Check in with my blood pressure before I stand up too quickly and trip over. And I'll take a seat. All right, for this one, sit in the back of the chair. How often do I ask you to do that? Not very often. I usually have you sitting at the edge of the chair. Sit back. So we're going to the quads. Oh, I had a massage for my birthday yesterday. Boy, he did a lot of working on my quads. Not hard, just, you know, it felt good. It was like this, just like this. But we're going to work those. I kept thinking of my 4 muscle groups in my thigh. So sit back against the chair. So you see the Alaska Amber words are not down here. Feel your upper back press into the back of that chair. Belly in. Some of you may want to hold on to the chair seat, but you don't have to. So the right leg is going to see the bottom of my shoe. Just the right leg. It bends and straightens. Keep leaning back in your chair. Now, abdominal wall, transversus abdominis, is participating. I'm not sitting here with my belly relaxed. Tighten up your core. Now, I'm not going to let the foot come all the way down. I will straighten it and bend it just a little. Straighten and bend, kind of like what we did with the triceps a moment ago. Lean back. Straighten the knee. So when you look down at your thigh, you see your kneecap, your patella flatten out, or you feel it anyway. Turn your toes outward and do that little bend and little straighten. If you felt on the inside of your leg vastus medialis, particularly of importance to a female body, which has a greater Q angle. That means our hips are a little wider and that puts more pressure on our knees, the inside of our knees. Straighten the leg out again, straighten, and a little bend. And you're squeezing those sides. Okay, here's my least favorite. Turn your toe inward, vastus lateralis, straighten the leg, little bend of the leg. Lean back. All right, turn your toe forward, keep the leg straight and just lift it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, we're good. Reevaluate your upright form, and we straighten the left leg and bend. Now this is pretty much right out of physical therapy, either rehab for knees, post-surgery, but these are really good if you're ever going to have knee replacement. Get in there and strengthen that supporting muscle, the ligaments and tendons. Work those muscles, get on a bike. Not a bike person, okay, you're going to hold it and just release a little. Just a little. Vastus intermedius. So you have this big muscle, you usually see them in those bodybuilders, these big quad muscle, and that's the rectus femoris, but this move works the muscle that's underneath, that supports that muscle. All right, turn your toesies outward. Can you feel the muscle contracting? You've got to squeeze your thigh really strongly. Squeeze. Belly in, chest up. Every once in a while, breathe or talk to yourself. Okay, turn that toe back forward again. A little bend, a little straight. Focus. Okay, I gotta turn the toe in. Okay, here it goes. Straighten and a little bend. Straighten and a little bend. So my knee is straightening and then it's just a little bend. Oh, all the way up in my hip. Do you feel that? Watch out for cramping. 4 more, because I know it's good for me. I'm going to feel the muscles. Yes, they're working. Turn the toes straight, leg lift, up, straight knee up. Lean back into your chair. Do you feel how your core is participating? Yes, it is. All right, we're going to go to a quad stretch because it's important to give those guys, since you're not getting a massage, we'll stretch it ourselves. So if you want to stay in the chair, doesn't matter which leg, we're going to do both of them. You sit sideways, hold on to the chair, drop the knee down. How that foot is positioned will matter. Careful your knee is not turned out. So you're sitting here, you push the tush, kind of like we did in that warm-up stretch, and then you lean back. If you wanted, you could raise the arm and lean into the back of the chair. And enough that it satisfies you. If that doesn't work for you, the other option is to stand. Either the same hand grabs the same ankle, and instead of the knee forward, it needs to come alongside the other leg. If you can't get that, you take the opposite hand to grab the foot, but then you position it behind its bum. So if you're holding your right foot, hold it behind your right bum. And you stand up. So the knee's not forward, it's here. Not everybody can do this, so you do the option that's best for you. All right, do the other side. Here's your chair. Do-do-do-do-do. Other side. Drop the knee. Hold on to your chair back. A little squeeze of the tush to initiate hip flexor. And then, oh. Option is this. And if you needed more, you do this. Okay, you can do a seated hamstring stretch as we often do, sitting at the edge of the chair, extending your leg and hinging forward. So I'm going to show the one that's standing. It's the risky one. If I did my hand and use the same leg, I might, if my leg needed to come down, not be able to get my foot off, which might not go so well. But it's not that I can't do it, I would just take this leg outside, so if I started losing my balance, I could get that foot off. It's a risk, but what the benefit is instead of rounding forward, I stay tall, I stick back my tailbone, and I go forward. All I've done is elevate the leg up so I don't have to lean as far forward. Particularly good if you know you have good flexibility. How far forward you go isn't a competition. It's just enough to just give you some range of motion in the back of your leg. When these muscles back here get tight, they pull the tailbone down, and then these get tight, and then here you are, you're that person. So you want some movement through the hamstring, some opening through the hip flexors, and you lift up your chest, helps with our posture. All right, same thing other side. Now, I told you I'm not going to do that leg, so I'm going to move around to the other side. If you're sitting in the chair, you just go ahead and extend that leg, lift up your chest, and begin that lean slowly forward. It's not weird if you rub your leg. I don't think you're weird. You're kind of like self-massage. So we didn't do a concentrated ab part. That doesn't mean we weren't working our abs. All that shoulder work that we did, especially if you lifted one leg, that is core work in a functional way. And every time that we're leaning forward and I tell you to hold in your belly, that's core work. I mean, if you just feel in your head, I ought to do crunches, you could do those when we're done. Okay, go ahead, bring yourself up, and then we'll do the hip stretch. Now, for those who would like to stand, you put the foot above the ankle of the standing leg, you move your hips back, and you lean forward. This is the same thing we do when we're sitting in the chair. The only difference is that you add an element of balance. Maybe you don't even want to hold on to the chair. But if you prefer to do it seated, you're at that moment in your life where you do this. Don't go forward here. Sit up straight. That feels good. Relax your neck and shoulders. And switch to the other leg. So as you place that leg, the tendency is to roll back. Get yourself back up before you come forward. Better on this side, easier on this side, about the same on this side. It is what it is. So next Tuesday, I will be at my son's studio. I asked if I could book in a time to do my class with you from his studio because we're going to LA. And you should come because then you can see his studio. It's very nice. He likes to do things in a very good way. All right, side stretch as you bring both feet down. You can stand, you can sit. Lean over to the right side. Careful, the arm is not in front. So we like to always finish with a sense of opening ourselves up. Careful as you come back center. Now you're all stretched on one side. I could leave you like that, but I think I should balance you out. So reach up, lean over, stretch up as you laterally lean. So creating space along our side, standing. So I went and spent time with my mom on my birthday. I would give our visit a B+. It was mostly really good. All right, round your back as you pull in through the belly. She reminded me that when she drove from here in Palm Springs out to Riverside to deliver me, the doctor reached in and goes, "Oh, I feel some little toes." And all the way up. And they didn't do a C-section. That doctor was able to turn me around. Thank goodness I was cooperative back then. All right, take a breath as the arms go up and come down. Whirl your shoulders around. So we have completed our workout today, which will be available at some point in time when I get it up over on the YouTube channel. But I will send you the recording today. So if you thought, well, I like this one, you could do it again. So I'm always here for you. I wish you a wonderful day, and it's the weekend time. So stay warm, stay safe. I'll see you on Tuesday from Carson's studio. Bye.